Folks, I'm here. Found a little mess load of wild onion. They're not very big. I'm gonna use those for my cooking challenge. And then I came across a cattail patch, so I grabbed a root. I've never eaten cattail, but I guess it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put these aside and I'm gonna wash them off real quick. And I'm still foraging. I might try to come up with 6, but I do have a squirrel that is about ready to be put on a fire, so at least got 2 so far, but I'm gonna try to go and see what else I can come up with. It's about 50 degrees today, so I'm hoping maybe I can come up with a morel or something to kind of kick it off, but so far this is what I got. Well, came across some mullein. Not really fond of mullein. I've eaten it before, but I'm gonna just pick 1 or 2 leaves off of that, and I'll add that to my challenge. So here I am, and I'm walking. I came across this little guy sunbathing here. He's gonna slither away, but just a garter snake, nothing crazy, but pretty cool to see. It was 25 degrees out this morning, so I'm sure he's out trying to get some sun. But, pretty cool. Here I am about, I don't know, 8 feet away from these ground squirrels. They're just, I don't know what they're up to, but they don't seem to mind me too much. It's funny. Here he comes. Hi, guys. Here they come. like the Alvin and the Chipmunks here. Funny. Hi. Hi, guys. Here they come. These guys are funny. Here comes the other one. Here comes another one. There's like 4 of them. Huh. Hi, guys. Hi. Huh. Insane. They don't mind me one bit. It's crazy. Wow, this is my lucky day. Standing here. There's like 4, 1, 2, 3 close by, 3 birch trees, and right on this birch tree about 8 foot up is a little chunk of chaga. So I'm gonna try to skinny myself up there and snatch that, and I think that's gonna end up being my tea. Alright, found me some white pine. Take a couple handfuls of this. That'll be good. Alright, folks, I came across some baby lilies growing here, and I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure since there's multiple little sprouts coming up. They seem to be all very the same, so I dug myself a little hole here, and sure enough, got some lily tubers. So those are good. These are good stuff. You can eat these raw. So alright, folks, I got my 6 wild edibles. I got cattail root, I got some wild onions, I got some lily tubers, I got some white pine, I got some mullein, and fairly small but decent sized chunk of chaga. So that's my 6 edibles. I'm also gonna do a squirrel. So that's what I got so far. Alright folks, this is what I've decided to do, okay? This is gonna be my tea. I'm gonna mix all 3 pine, mullein, and chaga. That's gonna be my tea for the day. And then these are gonna be my edibles. I got these all cleaned up, obviously. I got cattail root, these 2, and this one. My wild onions, and then my lilies. And then I got my squirrel. I got my cavity here. Seeing that this is a cooking challenge with no cooking utensils, I'm basically going to try to stuff all of the edibles up inside of the cavity here of the squirrel. And then I got my trusty Vietnam wire. I'm going to make a little wire around each leg, and I'm going to fold the squirrel in half. And I'm literally going to cook these inside of the squirrel. So right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to pack these up inside of the squirrel here, just like so. Hopefully I don't run out of room, but so basically just stuffing my squirrel with the edibles here. So that's how I'm planning on cooking it, and fit as much as I can inside of there. But so anyhow, that's the plan, man. Alright, I think I'm running out of room. I might be able to fit a few more in there. I'll try for a couple more at least. Alright, and then I'm gonna have to fold her in half, just like so. Sorry, I'm doing this kind of crazy with one hand and whatnot. So, fold it in half, just like that. And then I'm gonna have to pause it, and I'm gonna wire it together, and then I'll start back up. Alright, so I got my squirrel all wired up, got the legs wired together. Basically just folded it in half. Now I'm gonna use I'm gonna use a sticker, my squirrel cooker, I haven't decided yet. And just gonna do it that way. And then so that's what I got going on. Got one squirrel, and the edibles are inside. That's what I got left over. They wouldn't fit, but looks good enough to me. I'm gonna wash it off one more time. It got a little grubby, but so that's it. All right, I got my Dakota fire pit dug. There's my air intake hole, my main pit hole, and start it with fero. Got my little fire kit attached here. Some cut wood. I got more wood there I can cut if I need to. But we're just hanging out here at my little pond at my camp here. So I dug this little guy here, and we're gonna try to see if we can get this challenge knocked out. I debated on going for frogs, but they're pretty small right now. They're not very big. So I went with squirrel. Be a good little meal here. So right now I'm just gonna get a few shavings down in there, so once this starts up I can kind of roll with it. Got some dried up weeds and some of that in there. So, alright, I'm gonna bust out my fire kit here. Let's see what I got in here. I don't even know what one this is. Oh, okay. Looks like I got some char cloth, so I guess it's the route I'm gonna go today. what happens. Okay, a little fire going. There we go. A little fire going. Gotta get it started. This is the char cloth that I made in the last challenge, so it's pretty good that I had that. Get this baby cooking here and get some coals started. Then I'll get my squirrel cooker out and we'll get this baby done. I actually like the design of the Dakota. Never really used it before. I've seen it before, but never really tried one. As you can see, it's going. Get things cooking, get some coals going, and those frogs are funny. Alright, so got my fire going. One little chunk of char, that didn't do too bad, so. Alright, got my squirrel on the fire. And I got my tea right here. And I'm gonna just set that right down inside of there, like so. And away we go. Guess that's gonna be my dinner plate there. So I'm gonna keep feeding the fire and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Alright, I got a couple more minutes here. I'm just finishing up the squirrel. I got everything set out. I'll get a close-up of everything here, but yes, man, I love this little Dakota fire pit. It's nice. I'll have to do this again. What's really nice is when you're done, you just bury it, and no sparks or anything, and just smothers out. So that's what I like about it. But anyhow, 1 second here, I'm gonna pull that squirrel off and see what my tea's up to, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a close up of it. Don't let looks be deceiving. It's a little on the dark side on the outside, but man, I just cut into this here. I'm trying to show you, and it's like perfect. Nothing overdone. So I'm gonna let my tea sit a couple more minutes and let this cool off so I can handle it. But man, that thing is like juicy and perfect. So just gonna let that cool off a second here, and then I'm gonna enjoy this little snack here before I have to go pick my kids up from school. So all right, I will be back in a minute. All right, so got my tea done. It's not the strongest tea looking, but definitely looks like it's got some browns in there. So I'm gonna let that cool. That was just boiling. Well, first off here, I took the insides out. I got that cattail root. It seems to have absorbed some of the onion flavor. It's actually pretty good. A little chewy. It's almost got like a, cooking it this way, it's got onion, a little oniony, garlicky flavor from the wild onions. It's almost got like a meat texture to it. Oop, that's way too hot. Those frogs are going crazy. That's a lily. That reminds me of a water chestnut. No, like a water chestnut. Very much same texture. Still a little crunchy, that's good. Here's a wild onion. Man, that was good. Well, dig into the squirrel here. The main course. You cannot beat squirrel over a fire, man. That is damn good. Man, that was good. Man, I'm gonna go to pick my kids up smelling like onion, squirrel, and campfire. There's another wild onion. Yeah, look at that. Can you taste it? So good. Some back straps off. That's pretty good stuff there too. Man. Not gonna be much left of this when I'm done, I'll tell you that much. So anyhow, right between that last video, my phone freaked out, so I'm gonna wrap this up. And pretty much devouring this meal. Another lily piece here. And hopefully this is cool enough. Oh yeah. One thing I hate about metal containers, man, those things heat up and So anyhow, mmm, 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 mmm. That's some good stuff. All right. Thanks for watching. Chris Gustafson, have a good day. Be sure to check out the next challenge. Appreciate all for being here. Ah, that was fun. Yeah, buddy. That's some good stuff, actually. Really hard to tell you what it actually really tastes like. It's got kind of a pine taste, kind of a chaga taste, obviously, but it's pretty good.